Today, I just want to remind you that you are amazing. It doesn't matter what anyone else says about you, it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks or how they feel or the mistakes you made in the past. That does not define you. Only God can define you. You have to know who He says that you are and believe those truths of what He says about you. Even when you're doubting yourself and saying negative things about yourself, you've got to capture all of those thoughts and repeat what God says about you, that you are the righteousness of God, that you are beautifully and wonderfully made, that He knew you before He formed you in your mother's womb and gave you purpose and plans. You got to fulfill those plans. You can't do that if you're constantly walking around speaking negatively about yourself or repeating the negative things that other people have said or trying to drive forward while looking in the rearview mirror. You know that's impossible. I'm sure you've driven a car before. And you know that if all you're doing is staring in the rearview mirror, you're not going to be able to pay attention to what's in front of you. It's the same thing in life. If all you're doing is staring at your past, you won't be able to focus on the present, right now, today, or the future of where you're trying to go. The past happened. Guess what? There's nothing you can do to change it, to fix it, to go back and redo it. There are no redos. We only get one shot at this thing called life. So learn from those mistakes and the things that you may have done in the past. But that doesn't have to mean that you got to be defined by that or carry that with you the rest of your life. You may have gotten a scar, a bruise, or a wound. You may still feel the pain. Work through that, heal through that, but move forward so that you can be the best version of you and be exactly who God created you to be. Because how are you going to fulfill purpose unless you do that? Who you think about or what you think about yourself directly affects every single thing that you do. So you've got to capture those thoughts and make sure you're speaking positive things to yourself. Even if no one else is saying anything positive to you, say it to yourself because you are amazing. And there are people who need what you have. You have to get it together so you can get going and be all that God created you to be. Happy Wednesday.